hang on. Fuck. Nom 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 nom. Couple of streams. My model is so cute. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. I feel like I worked pretty hard on it, even though it's not quite what you might think it would be. Okay, let me try this one more time. Stanley. Let's see if it launches. Oh, it's launching. Okay. It's resized my monitors, so give me a moment. I can only go up to 1440 by 10. Oh no, there we go. Widescreen. I was about to be like, what? Put this there. Give me my OBS back. It stole OBS from me. You just said it at the time. Oh, okay. I thought it actually like kept track of when you were at level 69. I'm a little disappointed, actually. Clonching. Like the Pokemon. It looked like I had walked down the hallway. Did it? Oh, that would be kind of cool. I guess that would be a good reason to have legs. Hi. Hello. Silvery. Here, can I make myself walk down the hall? Hi guys. I'm just gonna go to my office, okay? Bye. See you guys later. Bye. I'm going to work now. Bye. Or I can run at the screen. That didn't quite work as well. It's fine. Do we like this better or this better? Like how much of the body do we want to see versus the face? The body. Body. You like big Yumba. This? This Yumba? Have a good day at work. Thanks. Should you draw more? Yeah. And if so, who? Garfield. Don't ask me. I'm not I'm not gonna give you a good answer. Yeah, draw my son, Nermal. Because I'm Nermal's mom, apparently. That's my secret lore. Yeah. Garfield is a human woman. I think that's been done. I think that's been done many times. But do it again. Drawing sexy Garf right now. Okay. I'm just gonna hit the play button. Stanley Parable, original, let's go. I'm gonna also eat some mac and cheese.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor next to his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar.
This is the same narrator, yes.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never
It's the
quite
same guy.
forget.
They hired him for the mod, and then he just kept hiring him.
When he realized that not one single order had arrived on a monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Also, hi Phoebe, hi Gwendolf, welcome to the stream. Hi Yosh, welcome to the stream.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
I hate that you guys can see me chewing.
Isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and walked out into the hallway.
Thanks, Yosh. How did you do that? You just subscribed the other day. What? Okay. But yeah, this is the Stanley Parable. You're gonna be surprised how much is exactly the same. Like, there was not too much added or different in the original release. I think the original release of the full game. Can't believe they got the voice of that one scientist in Black Mesa for both the mod and the standalone. I know. It's wild. They went into the future and they were like, this guy's voice. And then they came back in the past and were like, can you do this? I wonder, can you get this, the Waiting in the Office ending? I guess you can't get that in this one. Let's go.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to
The
check
layout's
on his
different.
co-workers.
That's for sure.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
The initial release, yeah, this is Stanley's initial release. He recorded himself releasing live, and people got a thrill out of it. So,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
you thought I was, yeah, I'm gonna go through here.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Stanley
So
doesn't
he
care what
turned
you
left
think.
at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
No. Stanley Parable is one of your favorite games ever. Still need to play Ultra Deluxe. I don't know how I feel about Ultra Deluxe. They're pretty, like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of beating a dead horse, but there's some good bits in it. Does the category need to be updated? I don't think there's a category for the original Stanley Parable mod, and this is technically Half-Life 2. Everything I'm playing so far is technically Half-Life 2 mod. So I don't think I can update the category, sadly. Isn't Ultra Deluxe the one where they get a little sassy? Yeah. Ultra Deluxe is a lot of, without spoiling the jokes, it's kind of just poking fun at the fact that people wanted more Stanley Parable. And basically it's making fun of that. It's like, well, what the fuck are we going to give you? Sort of like the, I don't, if you're familiar with Llamas with Hats, the later episodes of Llamas with Hats are pretty much the same thing. It's Film Cow being like, what did you guys think was going to happen? How do I keep going from here? And then it gets kind of depressing and real. Stanley Parable handles it differently, but there's some good bits, like the Infinite Hole. That's the only noteworthy one, I think. Let's go this way. Yeah, sassy towards the fans, yeah. It's not.
Stanley
it's okay.
was so bad at following
It has a
directions,
point to make, and
it's
it does it.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
Okay. Feels like the Eva guy with the rebuild movies. Yeah. People still don't get the point, though. Like there's a lot of jokes about collectibles in Ultra Deluxe. And, it's the world's slowest elevator. Jesus. I find it funny how many people actually, like, enjoyed looking for them, and, like, tried to get them all, when that was kind of like the point was making fun of it. But doesn't matter.
It almost perplexed Stanley that he had actually gone and stepped into this metal trap. After all, it should have been no surprise that this thing would lead him to his death.
Fair
And
enough.
He thought to himself, this is simply the price to pay for ruining a perfectly good story. So he resigned and willingly accepted his fate, the inevitable end toward which he had spent so long stumbling.
Immediately
Farewell,
accepting it.
Stanley.
I've played this before at least twice. Once when it came out, and once like when the remake came out.
Farewell, Stanley,
The standalone.
cried the narrator as he sent his subject down the conveyor belt.
Is it a remake
and
or a
into
standalone?
The enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
This is kind of turning me on. Oh. Well, never mind. It's funny visually, yeah.
It's a shame, then, that for all his work, it was such a meaningless victory for the narrator. Did he really think he would accomplish anything by murdering this disposable vessel?
Valve. Valve. Oh, I should probably leave that. Big Yumby is the move. This one? You guys like this better? Okay. I guess this version of me will just be more for like just chatting. Probably. Or if I have like guests. So we'll stick here. Here, should I move it up? Is this better? I know at least one person who would like the camera to be here. I'll leave it down here. Okay.
Every possible choice Stanley could make had been designed for him
I
long
picked-
before he ever set foot here. The narrator wanted to kill him. Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start.
Wow.
Hello, Gordon.
There's no salvation
timing.
for either of these two, I'm afraid. The narrator had as little power
The
over
boob guy,
Stanley
yeah.
as Stanley did over the paths that he walked. But listen to me. This story is not over. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice.
Type enter.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
God, that's such a good ending. Don't let time choose for you. Yeah, there's a shirt giveaway for the new shirt, by the way. Preposterous, the one made by Lack. It's very good. I recommend you enter because you don't have it. The end is never. I think you have to start a new game each time, by the way. Usually. Pretty sure. I like it. I'm really happy. Blackie. 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 Stop.
Stanley decided to go to the
Oh, I
staff
was about
lounge
to say that.
to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying.
I like the yellow one. I thought I would be the only one. The yellow one I put in so I could order that.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't.
This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
Isn't this guy like my
Despite
age,
that,
by the
he
way?
was
Somebody was
back
telling
on
me that
track.
the other day. Yeah, there's different colors for the, yeah. Small Yumes on the shoulder. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it would be funny. Just a really tiny Yume on the shoulder. You like the mint one. There's also, if you like muscle shirts more than t-shirts, there's a muscle shirt. What are they called? Tank top. Hey, winner. Nice.
As Stanley entered the lounge,
Congrats.
he was horrified
Don't forget to
find
claim
not
it.
a single person here.
Thank you
He
for whoever
decided he
bought
would
that.
walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find
Oh.
an answer there.
Thanks. Okay, we have another giveaway. What outfit should I give human woman Garf? A hot dog suit. Don't do that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did Stanley walk upstairs to his boss's office? I know what happens each way. I unfortunately I know the endings. I guess we could just do them. Oh, let's go this way. Turtleneck sweater. Yeah. If you're drawing a sexy version of someone, you gotta put them in a turtleneck.
Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. It was
Stanley
at this point
did a sick
that he
backflip.
began to feel dizzy and a little sick, and even thought he might pass out when suddenly he noticed a keypad next to the filing cabinet in the corner of his boss's office. Stanley had never seen this panel before and had no idea what combination of numbers would produce any result. In fact, only Stanley's boss knew this, since the panel withheld access to the boss's greatest, darkest secret, and so he had assigned the keypad a combination that only he could possibly know: the number of his freshman dorm number in college.
Oh.
1957. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
That's
by
my favorite
sheer
joke.
luck. Amazing. Stanley ventured forth into the newly opened passageway.
Nice, congrats. Good. You got things. Thank you for who bought them. I hope you enjoy. Oh my lord.
As he drew deeper into the bowels of the building, Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held. And just as he began to think he might not discover a thing, he emerged into a long room to find rows and rows of monitors. Screens with a number above it.
You can
Stanley
tell the
noticed,
budget wasn't
however,
there.
that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers. Even his own number, 427, had a place on the wall. But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance or something even more?
There's a cat in my
And
lap.
as if in answer to his question, the wall slid open before him, revealing the ultimate truth of the situation.
Oh, that's behind me. But yay! I need to disable those. Alert. The sound, at least. I hate the sound.
An
It doesn't fit
enormous
my style.
control panel Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery. Buttons were labeled with emotions. Happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions. Walking, eating, doing work, or watching TV. Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being. And the reality began to sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine. Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his
I
boring
do love
job?
buttons.
that a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly. He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw the generator overhead, still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping it alive. And knowing that this generator was
I need the
all that
Stanley
kept the
Parable console
controls
for
running,
myself.
Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the room.
That'd be nice.
And began to climb towards the rafters.
I want to feel happy now. Boop. There we go. Stanley climbed towards the rafters. Stanley fell to his death. I'm going to... Is that what the narrator says? I'm going to do the laundry now.
The higher Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Minecraft one isn't in this one yet. I thought it was.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
Yeah.
it kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted?
No.
Control?
No, I thought...
Stanley. Stanley. I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were meant to let it go, turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do better than that.
Okay.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you have. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized that he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Wow.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Oh, let's make it, say, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Wow, this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? Go ahead, play with those controls all you like. The real controls are where I'm sitting. Did you really ever believe you held any power?
No.
Did you not think I knew what I was doing? When I erased your co-workers and turned off the machine, I was offering you freedom, an escape. I didn't have to do that. I've run this story many times, and I don't always set you free. Sometimes you just sit there, day after day after day, doing your job forever, and then dying alone. But when I actually give you the freedom to control your own actions, it's not enough.
Yeah.
I let you go, and you trapped yourself just the same. You just weren't made to handle this sort of responsibility, I'm afraid. But you know what you were made for?
What?
Pushing buttons.
I'm really good at pushing buttons. I kind of do it
Get
on
it
a daily
now?
basis.
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll throw some extra time on the clock just because I'm having so much fun.
Okay.
There we go.
You're a sadist.
You see, I want to watch you for every long second you
Yeah,
try
he's
to
a
puzzle this
sadist.
out. After all, it should make sense, right? The timer, the nuclear detonation, the mysterious facility, it's all here. This is a video game. Except for one thing there, hero. You've got no weapon, no vehicle. You don't even know where you're going.
And
When you
I
saw
don't
that
know
timer,
why.
You just instinctively started trying to find an exit, didn't you? In fact, I bet you're still looking for a way out. I bet you're clicking on everything in this room, trying to open doors or vents or something and solve the puzzle. As though
No.
this game has a solution, as though it can be won.
That's not what I'm doing.
That timer is not a catalyst to keep things moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
This
is
is
your
like
challenge.
Saw.
It's a tragedy. It's the moment when the hero realizes that despite his best efforts, he is powerless to his environment.
It's kind of tripping you up to see how
And
different things look.
he lets go.
Yeah, look at the monitor room.
He surrenders.
I remember seeing the monitor room
dies.
in the remake for the first time. I was like,
30 seconds, Stanley.
that's fucking cool.
30 seconds.
I mean, this
Until a
is,
boom,
you know, it's a mod.
and then
It
nothing.
it's just, it
No
was a proof
ending
of
to the
concept. It was a
story,
fun
just you
project.
dying. I suppose you could have gotten an actual ending if you played along, but that just wouldn't have been your style, would it?
No, never.
Instead, you'll perish knowing that the only choice you made here was to turn on that machine and to start this timer. But you won't be alone, because I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here to watch
All of the
every
Half-Life
second
textures
of
are
your
funny, too.
inevitable life from the time we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Yeah, and then we got a... One thing, I think, honestly, other than the different, whatever, you know, higher budget, probably what they wanted to make, I like that it restarts itself. That's nice. It's
This
cool
is the
seeing the
story of a
skeleton for
man
what would
named
become the
Stanley.
standalone game. Yeah.
Stanley worked for a company.
It's, I mean, I liked it. You know, it
Stanley
left an
decided to
impact
go to
on me
the
where,
staff lounge
you
to
know,
check
a
on
lot
his
of people.
co-workers.
If it didn't leave an
He never
impact, there
functioned
wouldn't have
well by
been
himself,
the full
and
version we have
constantly
now.
needed support
you know,
and
so-
guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. As Stanley entered the lounge, he was horrified to find not a
Look at this
single person
fucking
here.
employee lounge
He
here.
decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
Also, I like how it does change from the boardroom, I think, is what it is in the new version. Decadence, I know. I want to work here. Look, you get some of Dr. Breen's private reserve. Sponsored by you, mate. I mean, I'm sponsored by Never mind.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Dr.
considered
Neil
the
Breen.
possibility of facing his
Yeah.
boss, of admitting that he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, was it really worth taking that risk? All because he believed everyone had disappeared? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. Everyone I know simply vanishing out of the blue, there's almost no other explanation for it. And a nagging fear began to creep up in his mind. Questions that had been there all along. He just hadn't put his finger on them yet. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Was he just walking around in circles?
Yeah.
Where am I, he thought. And the more he found himself unable to answer these questions, the more questions continued to arise, until he came to the issue that had been slowly boiling until he could ignore it no longer. Why is there a voice in my head, dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Suddenly, every door slammed shut. No, Stanley screamed. I need to get out of here. I need to know that there's something out there. I need to know it's not just all in my head. And he screamed and clutched at his skull.
Poor
as
Stanley.
The voice grew harsher, and the music in the background rose higher and higher. And then, moments before collapsing to the ground, Stanley clenched his fists and screamed to anyone who might be listening, "I'm not real! I'm not real! Don't believe any of it! None of it's real!" And then everything went black.
07.
This is the story of a woman
Rip
named
Bozo.
Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She got dressed, went to work, clocked in, clocked out, and then she walked home.
It's the skibbity
But
guy!
her walk on this day was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming.
Happened to your buddy
himself,
Dave.
and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Moments after seeing him, she
Poor
would
Dave.
turn, run to the nearest police station, and call for an ambulance. But for just a few brief seconds, she merely stood there, unable to move. The tragedy was not the death of a single person. It was that she would never know this man's story, never hear in his own words what had happened to him, or what he believed had happened to him. For to know these things would be to exist inside the head of the man himself. So all she could do was observe from a distance and pity him. But Mariella had places to be and people to meet with, very important people, whose impressions of her would affect her career and indeed the rest of her life. She stood there for only a moment, looking down at the body, and then she ran.
Run, Mariella! Run! I lied. I like how this one gets credits. Hey, Zeta! Thank you for the raid. Some of them bring you back to the title. Some of them don't. Hi. My name's Yumasuki. I'm a cat girl on the internet. Real girl in real life. I do a variety of things. This is the Stanley Parable. Original. I look so cute. Thanks. Have you not seen this yet? Yeah, this is I'm a VTuber now. Yeah. I made it myself. I'm glad people like it. And there will be improvements every day.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge.
There is one more ending. I don't remember how to get it.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
I'm on Half-Life 2. I know.
Total solitude was terrifying to him.
This is a mod for Half-Life 2. Stanley Parable used to be a mod for Half-Life 2. This is what we're playing.
Stanley came to
so it's in the correct category, don't worry.
He entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the employee lounge.
Oh, the elevator.
Stanley
Yeah.
knew it perfectly well.
Okay.
So he
I knew it was
turned
somewhere
left
over
at
here.
the first open door and walked back in the right direction.
I need to go down.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was
the
walking
confusion
into the
ending?
middle of nowhere and thus ruining
I don't
the
remember which
entire
one that is.
story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator,
I don't know the
doors
endings by
opened,
name. I just
he
know I've
stepped
seen them all.
inside and pushed the button to go up.
There's a lot of different endings that aren't in this because it's not, it's a mod. It's the original product. So it's not going to be exactly the same. Think of it like you're watching a beta. But I knew a lot of people didn't know this existed. So.
Oh, Stanley. You really aren't going anywhere. And
I think
don't
this
say
is
that deceitfully.
the Minecraft
I
one.
truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in the first place. Right now, you're just running around looking at empty halls. And frankly, that's perhaps even more infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone, give me a chance, and just let me tell the story I want to tell,
So I mean, if somebody wanted to experience the Stanley Parable, like what it is in a general sense, and they owned Half-Life 2 and they didn't have the money to buy the Stanley Parable or the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, I would say this is a good way to get the idea.
Now listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, there's a couple other endings
Perhaps
here.
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
That is red. What do you mean?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? It's nothing. No one's even built this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. It's just a bunch of skybox and dev wall textures. That's it.
Yay.
Is this what you were looking for?
Look, it's the Hammer
Was it
editor.
worth ruining the
Cameo.
story I'd written out for you? I put a lot of time into that, and now well, here you are now, just looking at nothing. To think that
Baby
that's
jail.
all I needed to make in the first place, just a whole lot of
Yay,
nothing,
baby jail.
and you would have been happy. Well, hey, you still need a little something to do. Am I right? Here, let me load
Hey,
up
Elmer.
another map.
Hello.
See if there's something in here that'll keep you occupied.
Hey, Elmer.
Ah, here's one.
I hardly know
Let's
her.
boot this up. We'll see if you like it.
Okay. I haven't played this mod in so long, I forgot this is how this ending went in this version. Oh, God.
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
Yeah.
I don't know why it would be. This map wasn't even made for you. At least I created a world specifically with you in mind. I wanted to make you a leading man. This one, well, I'm afraid you're on your own there.
Please do not announce to the server when you are going to... No, we're fine. Oh, I can do that now. I could just, like, put myself in a thing and do it myself. Can I... Let me just... There we go. God. It's weird to just see this map.
Stanley was fat and ugly
Right now.
and really, really stupid. He probably only got his job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That, or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Stanley's office. I want to go to Nova Prospect. Oh, well. Hey, Barney. What about that beer I owe you?
Hold up, my sport. I spent so long talking about you. Why don't we just take a break from that and talk about something else for a change?
Okay.
Let's see. Well, according to Wikipedia, more than 90% of the night sharks caught off northeastern Brazil contain mercury concentrations higher than that considered safe by the local government.
Wow.
Now, this is fascinating. Don't you want to know more about the night sharks? Oh, no, of course not. All you want to hear about is yourself, isn't it? Well, fine.
Oh.
You haven't listened to me once so far. I can't expect you to turn that around now, can I?
Okay. He's quite the sassy boy. He's kind of just a big brat. The narrator? Ow.
Is this the end of the line? I don't suppose this was a particularly fulfilling experience for you, considering not a single art aspect in this map was created with you in mind. But
No,
hey,
I
you're
like
a creative kid. I bet you can come up with a story about this place and why you're in it. And while you're doing that, why don't you think up an ending too? Because you certainly won't find one here. I'm afraid that's the long and short of it. This room and these walls are all you get. Maybe the story ends when you decide you can't live in this futuristic
pissy because he's
science
a
fiction dystopia world, and you gallantly commit suicide. Or maybe you stand in this spot for all of eternity to guide and greet other travelers like yourself who pass this way. Or maybe you just get bored and you quit the game. Heck, anything's an ending if that's where you stop playing. But whatever ending you write for yourself, Stanley, you won't have my help.
Oh.
You turned your back on me, and now I do the same to you. So, good luck. I think you'll need it. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Oh, you can see me rotating in my chair. That's funny. Kind of. At least when I rotate back. Well. Thank you, Mr. Narrator.
Wait. Hold on. What are you doing?
I can see the light, chat.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Chat, should I walk into the light? I'm gonna do it.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Among Us. Yeah, I guess the Minecraft thing was added in the new one. I thought that joke was in here. Actually, there's still one more ending, I think. So maybe I'm wrong. There's one more ending we need to check. That I can figure out. He literally said he'll ignore you, and he was trying to make me come back. I know. I just don't care. I've this man who was talking, I've been hearing him on and off, like, every, like, 8 years for most of my life since this mod came out. I don't think I need to listen to him. I don't own him anything.
It's sad, I know, but all stories must come to an end. Of course, they say it's the journey that truly matters and not the destination.
What?
And I like that idea.
There's an ending I remember we haven't found
might
yet.
Value the paths we walk as much as the places they lead us. Now, I don't know what sort of story you've ciphered out of that world you've made for yourself, but I hope that being the leading man was everything it's cracked up to be.
That's sexist.
I know it can be a little hard getting around without someone looking over your shoulder, but this is simply the nature of freedom. Besides, I haven't really gone anywhere. Maybe you don't want a guide, but I think I'll always have a place here at the end of every story. I'll step in and wrap things up with a nice piece of dialogue and a reflection on life that makes sense of whatever path you've chosen to walk. And for now, I'm happy to be the destination instead of the journey. But only for now.
This, if you wonder why this just happens, that's me taking a drink with a straw. This music's cool. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so if the ending I think is about to happen doesn't, then we're missing something. This is a story of a man named Manly. A Stan named Manly. This is the story of a man named
Stanley
Brandy.
decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers.
Stanley decided to suck his own cock.
And constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Stanley was employee
When
number
Stanley came to a set
469.
of 2 open doors. He entered the door. This was not the correct way to the employee lounge, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. So he turned left at the
Do you think
first
there's
open
Reader
door
X
and
Stanley
walked back in the right
fanfiction
direction.
on AO3? I really hope so. I hope somebody's made that. I mean, if people have made Groose fanfiction, people have made Stanley fanfiction, right?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up. Oh, Stanley. You know,
Oh,
you
Stanley,
really
you
aren't
stupid
going anywhere,
bitch.
and I don't say that deceitfully. I truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in the first place. Right now, you're just running around looking at empty halls. And frankly, that's perhaps
There are
even
15
more
results.
infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone? Give me a
Great.
chance and just let me tell the story I want to tell,
Would the fanfiction just be Stanley getting directed to do stuff? Stanley stuck his... Well, you know. The first result has Bucket X Reader. Okay, that's got to be a joke.
Now listen carefully. This is important. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. Good, good. Now, if you don't mind, there's something I'd like to show you.
Okay.
But to do that, I think it would be best for us to start from the beginning.
Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. His job pushing buttons demanded little of him, so there was not much of himself to give. And in this way, Stanley's job felt less and less like his every day.
Doing that!
But if buttons need pushing one day, it means they'll need pushing the next and then the next. So, without question or judgment, Stanley continued to do what the screen told him. One keystroke flowed into
Ah, shit. I didn't mean to tab out.
keystroke, flowed into his ride home, flowed into dinner, flowed into waking up, flowed into going to work, and here he was again.
Wow.
Stanley was typing out a complete sentence
depressing.
that said absolutely nothing at all. If in reality no one ever actually disappeared from the office,
Please go home
and
to your
Stanley
family.
never got the opportunity to make a decision, to choose which path he wanted to take, would his life still have any meaning? Perhaps when we long for something deeply enough, these hopes and fantasies become so
I don't have
strong
children.
in our minds that we truly believe that we're there, controlling that person and living
No.
that adventure. To manipulate your own thoughts and emotions might mean freedom from a self-imposed prison. But these delusions can be fatal to those who
The
can't
boys.
tell the difference. And so Stanley asked, if that door never opened, if I'll never be able to walk away from those people and from these buttons, is this life still worth experiencing? Am I actually happy? Stanley answered this question by pushing a button. Then he pushed a button, and then he pushed a button. Then he pushed a button. Then he pushed a button.
Well, that's not the ending I remembered. I do remember that one, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. So, oh no, I remember. I think what it is, I'm confusing it. In the remake, there's an ending where you fall into the original area here. And I'm getting confused. So yeah, that's the original Stanley Parable. That's the mod. That's it. That's all there is. As far as I'm aware. Kind of cool, right? I don't know. I think it's good to know. If it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have it at all. So, yay. Up next, we will do... Actually, I'll save that for last. Well, let me see what how many of these I have. Because these are taking a lot longer than I expected. I'll play this one for a second. This is a mod called Fast Detect. It's got terrible reviews, but somebody recommended it as like a thing to check out. So we'll see, I guess. Fuck. Every time this happens, I'm gonna have to resize my window. Cool. Give me a moment to fix it visually. I guess I know before next time I do these that I need to log into them all, or launch them all, log in. Launch them all at least once so I can resize the window. Hello? There it goes. Yeesh. Okay, boink. How many times would you be willing to say, huh, to someone before you give up and awkwardly chuckle because you don't hear them X amount of times, despite repeating themselves? Huh? No. I would just get closer. I don't know. I've never thought of that. Maybe like 7.5. Like on the 8th time, halfway through, I'd get impatient and throw a spear at their head. Here's the story. The experimental graphic story Fast Detect takes place in the post-apocalyptic Half-Life 2 universe and is shown from the artist's special point of view. So that's vague as shit. Oh my god, who is this? Hang on. There's a character here. I don't know who this man is. You can hear Overwatch. Not the game Overwatch, the Overwatch in Half-Life. Look at this guy. What's his deal? A stranger, probably 3. Friend, a bit more. I probably... I would have a... It would take a while for me to stop saying huh or ask them to repeat themselves. But, like, probably quite a while. Like, a lot. Like, more than 10 times. But after that, whatever the threshold is, I would probably get angry and not awkwardly chuckle. I'd probably be upset that nothing had changed. I'd be like, stop saying it! Oh. Omo? Look, it says Omo on his jacket. He's a furry. Okay, let's, oh my god. Oh my god. This is like a full thing. Oh god. Okay, we'll just check this out for a little bit. I'll give it like 30 minutes. Maybe an hour, if it's good. But I mean, it's got mostly negative reviews, so... We'll see. We're off to a good start. I want to get on the... What is this boat? Aleski Shkrihin. Is the audio too quiet? I feel like I could turn it up, maybe. Let me do that. Let me know if I am incorrect. But it feels really quiet to me. There we go. I think the reason I was told to check this out was it looks cool. I think that was the entirety of their reasoning. I mean, looks okay. Your current sample size, most say 2 or less? Wow. Yeah, I'd be pretty patient about it. Just because I don't know. I don't like making people feel bad about the way they speak. Because that's not something people can control, really. If it's just they're mumbling, I guess. If they're just, like, sitting there mumbling in the distance and I can tell they're mumbling, I probably way less. There's too many variables. There's too many. Are we going anywhere? David Bonnat. Ugh. I can't tell if it's a stylistic choice right there or if the tree's leaves are just kind of fucked. I hate the lens flare or whatever's wrong with my screen. The horizon looks cool. It looks like we're entering a Silent Hill remake almost. Or something. Is it weird that I have this big VTuber on my screen, but I don't have, like, any other overlay stuff? I feel like a lot of other VTubers have some overlay going on. I might do that someday. I might have an overlay and stick the game in it. I don't know if I'd ever have chat on screen, but mostly so I don't cover the game. Oh. Overlays for nerds. I guess I have to get one then. I'm gonna eat some mac and cheese. Cheesy. That was a long loading screen. Oh god. I was traumatized. I thought he was gonna put his... do the finger in the hole thing again. That he was doing Gordon Freakman. What did that say? I didn't read that. Fuck. Ah. You came here to watch Catgirl play games. You don't give a darn rootin' tootin' about the games. Oh. I do. Well, I'm glad I'm cool, at least. I don't know. Hopefully for the people who... I guess I'll get... Maybe one day I'll get feedback if I'm blocking too much of the screen. No electricity anywhere. It will be difficult. What will be? I missed the first line. I need to find an electric substation and some weapons. Okay. From the artist's special point of view. The fog is clear. Soon it... Yeah. That's what it said. Oh! Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought you were just telling me that. I thought you were like chanting a mantra. Like trying to summon some kind of creature to me. Why is this map so big? This is a cool map. I'd like to walk around in these in Gary's mod, but this is huge. Oh god. Is that a gun? Okay. Why is that so close to my face? Are the head cramps moving weird? I feel like they're moving weird. What a gun. Weird. The gun sounds like a cannon? Do I need to turn it down, or... It does sound... It's quite loud. Who the fuck is this guy? So this is supposed to be set in the Half-Life 2 universe, but I don't know who the fuck this Joker is. Oh. Is this door open? It is quite funny. It's like a hand cannon. Oh. Okay. Bye. This looks like a Stalker mod. It kind of does. Oh god. That would explain a lot. If somebody, like, really likes Stalker and they made this. Stalker is the thing I want to play on stream one day. I don't know how or when, but one day. Because that's a cool series that I've never finished. I need to do more research about which way is the best way. Because there's like 3 different, air quotes, best ways to play Stalker now. Like each Stalker game has 3 different ways. There's a lot of different ways to play it. And everybody's like, do this one. Yeah, do this one. So I don't know. I need like a machine that sits on top of my my headphones that just scratches my forehead for me every once in a while. That way I don't have to block the face tracking. Stalker modding has come a far way pretty recently. No better time to get on board. Yeah. A lot of the biggest mod packs finally, like, I think, like, during COVID, finished, like, development. A lot of the remake packs and stuff. Retextures, blah, blah, blah. It definitely is, like, the time to play it. Did the new Stalker game come out? I don't have a melee weapon. You're gonna knock out? Okay, good night. Sorry for starting so late. But, sleep good. Thanks for watching. I'll probably be going, like 2 hours, 3 hours longer. So we'll see. Maybe I need to go down there. This is a really confusing map. Stalker 2 is set to come out later this year. Okay. Okay. No.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Gordon. Why isn't... This is weird. My stream chat's not telling me channel point redemptions are happening. Huh. I guess if a channel point redemption happens that I'm supposed to do something for, let me know, because it's not showing me. Is there a health pack? I haven't had a chance to lose health. Oh. Nice. Nice shooting sound. I'm starting to think whoever was recommending this was a troll. I mean, the map's kind of cool, I guess. It feels like one of those Gmod maps that I like to explore, but... Other than that, I don't know. Cool. It's really weird. They like... The weird it doesn't seem like it seems like effort was put into this. I mean, look at the mapping and there's new, like, oh, that's interesting. There's new like weapon animations and stuff. I don't know. Like somebody had a plan or a vision. Oh, hey, shotgun. Whoa. That's a freaky shotgun. Can I make the game brighter? I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter. Hopefully it's not too bright. Well, doesn't look that much brighter on OBS. But if it's too bright, let me know. It's fine for me. What a weird looking gun. Huh. Good stairs. What am I doing? I'm trying to find electricity or something, right? Is this electricity? Are you electricity? Hello? Okay. Hey, 69 health. Nice. Okay. So I came in here to get a shotgun, I guess? Okay, I got like 10 minutes. I said I'd give it 30 minutes, so. Oh. Ah! You claimed your shirt. Nice. I'm glad you got one of your own shirts, Lack. I'm quite glad. Oh. I guess this is electricity? Hello. It's a poster. Oh. I put the poster because I wanted to buy a poster of the... That's the only reason that I made it into a poster, too, because I wanted one. Warning, overflowed client renderables. That's a good sign. My throat hurts. Entrance! Wait, where am I? What? I thought I was looking for electricity. Why am I like on the fucking like Enterprise, but in like the Black Mirror Enterprise? Battery and entrance. Battery? Battery and entrance. What? Oh, no, I'm in space, I guess. Okay. Why did this suddenly become dystopia? What is going on? Arsenal and screen. Arsenal. You dislike this background music? I can't even hear it. Oh my god. I can barely hear it. I like this shotgun. It comes and goes, yeah. It's alright. Wait, hang on. I want to go in the screen room. Yeah. This is really weird. I like, it's like interesting weird, you know? What the? That's just the battery room I was in earlier. What? Okay. So this ship is like laid out on a grid or something, I think. Yeah. I assume it's a ship. Wait, what is this? Briefing. Did I like fall into a dev room? Might have been a security room. Ah. Okay. That would make sense why it would show the I'm just... Labs. Underground. This looks like dev art of the map I was just in. Or wireframe art, not dev art. It's like a wireframe view. This is so bizarre. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. Hospital. Is this just a bunch of medkits? Yeah. It's just a bunch of medkits. God, it's so bright. I don't want to turn the brightness down because then it's gonna get dark again. Screen caps of the levels in hammer wireframe mode? I think so. Did that say exit? I think that said exit. Ah, yeah. Okay. I wonder if this is like a hub world attempt between the levels. I think that's what that was. I think that's like the... Oh, here's your cool time spaceship or something. I don't know. And then you go to each... Oh my god. My game is lagging. This is the second mod to do this already, which is pretty impressive. Damn. There's like 0 spread on this shotgun. That's kind of cool. Weird. This feels like Half-Life if somebody took acid and just was like addicted to making liminal looking spaces. Okay. What are those guys doing? Hi, guys. What are you doing over there? Hi, Trini. Welcome. What's that guy doing? Can I survive this fall? Probably not. Yeah. I did ruin their good time, I'm sorry. They were just chilling. They were just chilling around, you know, circle jerking each other off, and I ruined it. I made it worse. Ow. Ow. I can't see. Ow. That white flash, when you get hit, is awful. It's like the worst decision. Oh. I was supposed to go in here the whole time. Why are those chumps over there? They really do just be like... fucking weird. Have you seen my sister's sexy Garf art? Why did you just bring that up? Oh, did, somebody else was making sexy Garf art today. We're blessed here. Let me raise this for the people who need it, since they usually show up later in the stream. I know who you are. I go this way? Oh, hey, it's the it's the door from Portal. I'll cast away my weapons and try to get further quietly. I don't want to do that. That's... no. Wait, I already did. What? Oh, I know this hallway. Okay. Why are you directing this at me? That's exactly what I was asking for, you chat member. I think Treaty is trying to harm you. Sexy Garf fart. Sure. Pick up that girl. A targeted Garf attack. Okay. Why is my VTuber moving at like 2 FPS? Oh, there we go. Hello. Well, I guess we're in Half-Life now. Where were we before? Were we on like some like alien planet? It's weird. You're drawing Garf, yeah. We are revisiting... yeah. We're gonna revisit the start of Half-Life 2 at least one more time. If I have time to do everything. Okay. Oh, this is weird. There's no... it's like trying to accomplish what the start of Half-Life 2 did, but there's not, like, atmosphere build-up. There's nobody talking in the background. There's no... you know... whoa, 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 why are you shooting at me? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, we were cool just a second ago, dude. Did I just put myself in jail? What? Fuck! What do you mean? Wait. What? Yeah? Oh. Yeah. You know that classic prison escape technique. Pick up your goddamn bed and slam it into the fucking wall. That's how people usually get out of prison. Okay. Sure. I don't like that dripping. I hate it, actually. Stop. Why was the dripping the same volume no matter where I was? This is gameplay. There's gonna be another thing we're gonna play this month before the month is up, which is, there's not much time for that, but before the month is up, we're going to at least play a little bit of, probably not finish, Hunt Down the Freeman. Because I bought that. I paid money for that game, so I could play it this month for the Valve everything. So. Was Slimer here? What the fuck is that? Oh. For people who don't know what Hunt Down the Freeman is, just come watch. It'll be bad, probably. Honorary Valve game, Hunt Down the Freeman. Yeah. I mean, apparently, after the original dev got kicked, apparently there's been work on it and it's actually like playable now because of people who now run the project. I don't know how true that is, but I still want to check it out. So. Now getting updated by a volunteer team, yeah. So I apparently it's turning into something somewhat playable, at least. Yeah. So that I guess they fixed a lot of the like bugs. So now it's just stupid, but it still plays. It plays good, but it's still stupid, I guess. Hey, look, these zombies are different. That's neat. That's like the first thing I've liked. Has it been 30 minutes? Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't think I want to. I don't know. Is anybody invested in this? Because I don't know if I want. I just realized, is the pistol like gold? What the fuck? They removed parts that sucked as well. Okay. Ow. What? Where are we? You know, the secret flame tunnels underneath City 17. I'll stop at the next loading screen, I guess. You're okay with moving on? Yeah. I don't know how interesting. Oh look, we found this jabroni again. It kind of looks like a Metro NPC. That's another series I need to. That's another series I need to finish. Why can't I go this way? Okay. Just run through the fire, I guess. Okay. This is a fucking fever dream, man. Making your food. You mean like grocery shopping list? What do you mean food list? Oh. So this is like a dead end? This map is too big. These maps are too big for what they're trying to do with them. Oh, come on, man. Why does this take so long to turn? that do anything? Right, that's a server command. I thought this was a different game. Ah! Hi, Connor. Thank you. 21 months! Wow, 3 months and it'll be a year, and that's shocking. How you doing, bud? Welcome to stream. The meat is pretty mysterious today. Oh, loading screen. Okay. Let me pop my head up, see if it looks interesting. If it doesn't, I'll move on. Catching up on some anime. Nice. My roommates just started rewatching from the beginning because they had some of them hadn't seen it all. Demon Slayer. So at a certain point, I might join. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? What? What the fuck is this shit? See, I wanted to stop, and then I see something like this, and I don't know. I can't even make heads or tails of what's happening here. Casual head cage. And it's like welded to the wall? The future of VR. Oh. The game looks pretty. The maps are pretty. I gotta give them that. They look interesting. I'm trying... I think this might be like somebody's take on Half-Life 2. Like, in their brain, this is what Half-Life 2 is. I think that's might be what this game is. I don't know. Do you have any anime you've caught up on that you recommend, Conrad? I'm sorry, Connor. Why? I need to stop. I'm used to, like, making people, my friends' names overly formal. Oh god, the fast zombies look weird without the head crabs. You started watching Delicious and Dungeon today. Nice. I hope you enjoy. Plenty? Oh. Okay, like just one. Just give me one. One in particular. The Elusive Samurai. Okay. Noted. I need stuff to watch when I'm working on the VTuber. I've been spending a lot of my free time just working on VTuber stuff, animations, tinkering with parameters, and trying to make stuff look better. That's probably going to be my life from now until I either stop streaming or die. Whichever comes first. What? Was that supposed to be... Was that supposed to scare me? That's another head cage guy. Oh man, I didn't think I'd... I'm remaining invested. I hate this. Machine, too many losing heroines. Oh, it's actually good? Is the premise actually interesting? I will stream until I'm a ripe 101 years young. That would be ideal. I give you full permission, chat, when I die, if it's possible to crowdfund to put my brain in a jar and keep me streaming, I give you full permission to do that. I think my brain would be happy to suffer in that way. Oh, it's the creepy guy. Oh, it's one of these, but without a zombie on. He looks silly. He looks kind of cute. Little trashy, but it's elevated trash. Okay. Kind of like this. I think I'm stuck. Stuck means I'll move on. gonna casually no-clip through there. I don't, okay. I think something spooky happened. Sourcemods, how to become ordinary is great too. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's interesting. The cinematic one. Okay. I'm glad they're good. I'm glad stuff is actually good because it didn't. On the surface, a lot of the anime this season did not seem that interesting. Please don't just like jarringly transport me somewhere else. It's gonna jarringly transport me. Not like in a jar, just jarringly, in a manner that is uncomfortable. Hang on. Ow. My butt. Ow. There's something like... What am I sitting on? Ow. I was sitting on a battery. Why is there a battery in my chair? Did my batteries fall out? Oh, God. Okay, man. Sure. What? Yeah. I think I'm good. Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to do that one anymore. I gave it a shot. So, next up, I'm gonna take a quick look at something called Emulsion, which is a Portal 2 mod. I don't think there's much to it, but it adds like a new gel type that makes you stick to walls and stuff. So I thought it'd be cool to check out quickly. I guess I should switch my category to Portal 2 for this, probably. Because that's technically the game. Emulsion. Kind of sounds like a disease that you get with your teeth. Oh. Boing. Okay. Why is it blue? Oh. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Error. Good. Well, I've done something wrong, clearly. But look, it's a gun that shoots the goo. That's kind of cool. Oh. Now I'm thinking with Goopin. That's right. I'm thinking with Goopin every night. Around, no. Yeah. What is going on out there? Fucking errors. Now you're Goopin in portals. Late night goop session, yeah. Oh dear. Portal 2 mods are kind of weird. They don't function quite how you'd think they would. What? What am I supposed... Oh, hang on. Maybe... Okay, if I cover everything in goo, I'll find the solution eventually. I'm just playing Splatoon in first person. Oh my god. Oh my god. You did your Garf. How do you feel? Do you feel good about it? I don't think this is working, but tired. Okay. Weird. Have you put your Garf somewhere I may witness it? Oh. Man, what the fuck is going on? Good demo. You can't run in Portal 2 either, so I don't know how I'm supposed to... Here, maybe... Fuck! One more time. And then I'm just... gonna no-clip across. I just want to see the new thing. Come on! That's not fun. That's just frustrating. One more time. One final last one more time. Because I had a new idea. Ah! Okay. Okay. I am genuinely thinking with Jellin, with Goopin. McJellin. McJagger. Ah. Shit. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Why am I not... How did I pick up momentum before? Why isn't it working this time? Whoa, whoa, ah! Oh. Weird. There's probably been like a million mods by now that have done like portal goop physics. Or like, I think there's another mod that does like a portal goo gun, and that's like the mod. You know, you just shoot the portal goo everywhere. Fuck. I'm not gonna make that. if I die, I'm just gonna no-flip through the door and move on. This time, for sure. Okay. I did it! Wow. Amazing. Wow. I kind of just want to see the new thing. There's no cube here. Ooh. Oh. What? Am I, like, supposed to, like, throw the cube? Okay. It doesn't bounce. Why? What do you... Ah! Find the... No. Okay. I don't have the patience to solve puzzles. I'll probably try it when the mod actually comes out. I'll probably, like, try to solve everything, but if it comes out. I just wanted to see the new gel type. So this is a lot of learning how to, like, air strafe and Source, I think. Which I can do, but I don't know. I already have to do that when I play TF2 Soldier. I don't want to do it here. Oh dear. Where is... Oh shit, not hitting the load zone. Unless, like... Oh, that's just water. Am I supposed to have, like, the sticky gel? I hope I'm not supposed to have it already. Whoa, 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 whoa. Goodbye frame rate. Fuck. The Great Frame Rate Crisis. Yeah. It's Crisis's other cousin. Where's the trigger for this one? Ah. Very, interesting place to put your triggers. God, they're gonna need to work a lot on their, map design, because this is not stable. Cringing frame rate. Okay, there's just not a load zone here. Cool. I guess that was a waste of my time. Hello, next map. No. Is there a command to go to the next, like, map? In this? I don't think there is. Map. Can I get a map list, maybe? Map list? No, there's no map list. It's single player. I could check The game files? Hang on. This is demo 3. Okay. Map. Maybe the demo doesn't have the thing I wanted to see. Map. SP demo 4. Okay. Or is this the one I was in? Ah, that was the end of the demo. There's no sticky gel. Cool. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, you gotta cheat it in. Whoa! Wow! Okay. Okay, that's something. That's kind of cool. I don't know why I had to cheat it in. Okay. I kind of want to... Oh, God. I kind of want to try to solve this now. Okay, I kind of love that. It's like Ballman. Let me... Come on. There we go. I wonder if there's still people playing Neo Tokyo. Like that mod. I wonder if people still play that. Is this gonna fall? How do I trigger that thing there? It's really weird. You use the mouse wheel to change portal guns. Or goo guns. I don't know why I had to fall down for that to happen, but okay. I wonder if I've been able to do this since the beginning. And I never tried the mouse wheel. Oops. Let me start a new game. I want to see if you can do it from the beginning. I need to know. Oh, you can. You can just do it immediately. I'm just an idiot. Just wait, will this work? Huh. That's weird. Oh. Doesn't quite work. Ow. There's slightly more people playing I Divine Cybermancy as Neo Tokyo. Ugh. Oh, Neo Tokyo does have a Steam release, doesn't it? I downloaded the ModDB one. I forgot it had a Steam release. That didn't work. No, flip. That didn't work either. Anyway, it's cool. I don't know. Whee! Whoa. Whoa! You can do some shit with this. Really? People like I Divine Cybermancy more than Neo Tokyo? I guess that's single player at least. Can the cube clip through the wall? Okay. 16 versus 63. Okay, well. I didn't see that. I'm kind of not seeing what the challenge is, because you can seemingly put this on everything except for glass. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to put the goo on the gray stuff? I don't know. I would play this as a full game. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. Cool demo. Speaking of Neo Tokyo, let me see if that installed correctly. It did. Let's do that now. Fuck it. Why not? If we're unlucky enough, maybe we'll find a server with people and I can just die repeatedly. Nom, nom. Oh, there's actually a category for Neo Tokyo, unless this is a different game. I can't tell if it's a different game. I don't know. Sometimes mods have their own listings on Twitch. Sometimes they don't. I'm just gonna go with Half-Life 2. It's the category. Fuck it. But fuck it. Oh, I know what I can do. That won't bug me, but I can still leave the goal meter. I can put it here, and then when I'm just in the void, it can show. So if I hide it behind the game, it's not launching Neo Tokyo. I might have fucked up. Maybe. We'll just do something else. We'll look at Neo Tokyo a different day. Boop. Let's do, what time is it? 12? Let's do research and development, because I really like that mod, and I would like to show that.